Attorney Zhang, the reason I asked you here today is for one thing only. I want to take back the house my son Zhang Wei is living in, and freeze all the accounts under his name, and withdraw all investments from his company. Mrs. Cheng, if you do this, your son will not only go bankrupt, but his entire family will end up homeless on the streets. Are you sure? That's exactly what I want. For them to be left with nowhere to go. Yes, ma'am. On the day my granddaughter returns home from studying abroad, I choose to destroy their home with my own hands. Maybe some people will say I'm a vicious grandmother, but nobody knows. For a full 30 years, I've worked like a slave for them, only to be called an idiot. I don't want this family anymore. Soup's here. Oh, hey, you. Why aren't you eating yet? Come try these sweet and sour ribs. You used to love these when you were little. Grandma, all I ever had in Germany was steak and salad. This stuff is way too greasy. It's way too many calories. Who would want to eat that? Come on, have some soup. This is black chicken soup that Grandma stewed all morning. It's the most nutritious. Come have some. Ooh, Grandma, can't you just eat by yourself? I said I don't want any. Is that how you talk to Grandma? Mom, Yu just got back from Germany. She's probably tired from jet lag. Don't take it to heart. Oh, it's fine. I'll just drink by myself. I don't even know when it started. My family began to despise me. Whenever they didn't want to talk to me, they just switched to German. Dana Omar is an Ungabe to the Alzafra. Middleman and Foxnish for no. This rain can. Mama Tskena's fakishness my house Hilton. They can this Alzafra knows the doom. Not here of Sweden my father is talking here. You know, he's having a talk that I'll be assist. I'll stop the kind of mention she's mood for shit. Mom, look how close they are. They're whispering secrets. Shooting gun. Then has to grab us. Don't compromise yet. How do you speak German? He fucked this dog. Then has to us don't cop a taser. Mr. Omar did this cause a talking hat, Mom. What are you talking about? We didn't say anything. You was just randomly saying some German words. Yeah, we're just memorizing vocabulary. Don't cough. Idiot! So that's what you learned in Germany. Spending hundreds of thousands a year on tuition. Those are the words you learned? Grandma, Mom, are you done yet? You just came back. Can't we just have a nice meal as a family? Why do you have to start something? Jiang Wei, I scolded my granddaughter to her face. Idiot! And you're supposed to be my son. And you're saying I'm starting something? In your eyes, am I nothing more than some troublemaking old woman? Isn't that true? You've learned a few foreign words from who knows where, and now you're just showing off. Do you have any idea how embarrassing you make me feel? Your pride. Is your pride more important than your mother's dignity? That's enough, Chunlan. Don't take my kindness for granted. All you ever do is laundry and cook, old maid. And you want to talk to us about dignity? If it weren't for Jiang Wei, do you really think you could have lived in this house for so long? Jiang Wei, is that what you think too? Minmin's right. You really are someone who can't be presentable. An old maid who's only good for laundry and cooking. Don't forget who's been supporting you all these years. Fine. Fine, an old maid. It's been 30 years. I've served you all for 30 years. I thought people had hearts. But I never expected that all I get in return is you calling me an old maid. And an idiot. You don't even like the food I cook, right? Then don't eat it. Mom, are you crazy?
I'm crazy.
Only a crazy person would slave away for you like this. 30 years from this moment on, I'm done serving you. Now, what are you up to? Let her leave. Let's see how far she can get. Which penniless, useless old woman could survive after leaving our family? You won't even be able to afford food. Just keep acting tough. I bet in less than 3 days, you'll come back here crying, begging to return to this family. I'm never coming back. Ma'am, where are you headed? Driver, to the Ritz-Carlton Financial Street. Ma'am, that's a luxury 7-star hotel. It's really pricey. Are you sure you want to go? I'm sure. She's not answering my calls. At her age, she just can't sit still for a second. Without us, she couldn't even get a decent meal. And she dares to turn her back on us. She doesn't have 300 yuan to her name. Once she's out of money, she's bound to crawl back to us. Hurry up and get ready. Tomorrow we need to attend the investment event held by the Shilin Foundation. Mom, what investment event? The chairman of the Shilin Foundation is your dad's benefactor. He got your dad promoted and invested in his business. All because of him. But for all these years, he's never shown his face. I heard he'll be attending tomorrow's investment event. So this investment event is very important for your dad. You should change your clothes tomorrow. Come along and get some exposure. Don't end up like your grandma, all unpresentable. Okay. Ma'am, we've arrived. Keep the change. Hello, is there anything I can assist you with? I'd like to book an executive suite. Ma'am, are you sure? Our executive suite is priced at. I know the price. One moment, please. Respected Black Diamond VIP. We've already assigned a personal butler just for you. I'll take you to your room now.
This way.
Please, this way. Please. Hello, Mrs. Chen. Ma'am, welcome. I'm your personal butler, Leon. It's my pleasure to serve you. Hello, Butler Lee. Could you help me prepare a few things? I'm at your service, ma'am. I'd like a lunch set. And please schedule an appointment with a lawyer for me. I want the very best. Handling assets and property disputes. Yes, madam. Madam, the lawyer is here. Hello, Mrs. Chen. I am Zhang Han from Shangd Law Firm. Mr. Zhang, I invited you here today because I want you to help me handle some private assets. Here are the documents. Fine. These are all the inheritance left by my husband. Over the years, I have been busy with my family and haven't had time to take over. I want to know exactly how many assets I have now. From the documents. The assets under your name are staggering, including the Shilin Foundation worth hundreds of billions, as well as several offshore accounts, and a courtyard house within the Second Ring Road downtown. Madam, according to Mr. Jiang's will, you are the sole heir of the Shilin Foundation. From now on, you are the chairperson of the Shilin Foundation. Oh, Joe. I'm just a university professor. I'm not very good at foundation matters. Tell you what, you take charge of the foundation for now.
If possible.
Make an investment in my son's name on behalf of the foundation. He's quite a competitive person. Don't let him know that I arranged it. Yes. It seems I was really wrong all these years. The better you treat some people, the more they take it for granted. The more you back down, the more they push their luck. Dignity is never given by others, but earned by yourself. Mr. Zhang, the first thing I need you to do for me now is to reclaim all the properties under my name, including the Century Mansion apartment where my son, Jiang Wei, lives. By reclaim, do you mean I don't want them living there anymore? Send him a lawyer's letter in my name, ordering them to move out by tomorrow. Mrs. Chan, the other party is your son. By doing this, won't it be... You only need to tell me whether I have this right or not. Of course, you are the sole owner of this property and have the full right to dispose of your own real estate. Then just do it. As for the second thing, freeze all the bank accounts and credit cards that I authorized my son to use. From now on, I will no longer pay a single cent for them. Also, notify the Shilin Foundation that I will attend tomorrow's investment meeting on time. Yes. Mom, Dad, I'm hungry. Is there anything to eat at home? Eat, eat. All you think about is eating. You drove your grandmother away with your insults. There's no one to cook for you. I don't know where that damn old woman went. She's actually trying to wait us out. Oh, enough, enough. Stop arguing. Honey, clean this place up. I'll take you guys out to eat later. Why should I clean it up? Your mom usually does all this. I'm not cleaning it. Do it yourself if you want it done. Grandma is really something. I just insulted her once. Is it really worth running away from home? She's just relying on her housework skills, thinking we can't survive without her. Anyway, I haven't given her any allowance this month. When she runs out of money, she come back and beg me. Yeah. Sigh. It turns out not having to wake up at 5 a.m. to prepare breakfast actually feels like this. After 30 years, I finally had a peaceful night's sleep. Sigh. Madam, your breakfast has been prepared for you. Please enjoy. Good. Mrs. Chun, the investment meeting held by the Shunned Foundation has started. It's right downstairs. Additionally, regarding all the bank accounts and credit cards under Jiang Wei's name, we are currently processing the freeze. This is the lawyer's letter you asked me to draft yesterday, demanding that your son and his family move out of your residence within today. My son is also attending today's investment meeting. Go downstairs and hand it to him personally. Yes, madam. By the way, madam, we also found out that your granddaughter is currently studying at the University of Freiburg, majoring in aristocratic etiquette. The cultural exchange scholarship she applied for has your Shunned Foundation as its biggest sponsor? You mean, my granddaughter took the scholarship I provided, studied so-called aristocratic etiquette abroad for a few years. And the first thing she did was to call this old woman a fool? Liz. In the name of the foundation, cancel her scholarship and force her withdrawal. Go get it done. Yes. Long time no see. Haha, President Jiang. Long time no see. That last project was all thanks to you. I know that. President Jiang. I heard your daughter just came back from studying in Germany.
Indeed.
A highly educated girl has a completely different aura. Of course. My daughter, she studied aristocratic etiquette and culture abroad. In the future, she's going to take over my company. President Jiang, the chairperson of the Shunned Foundation is your benefactor. They've invested no less than $1 billion in you over the years. You must introduce us properly later. You got it. Actually, the reason that chairperson has continued to invest in me for all these years, to put it simply, is because they value my ability and potential. At this investment meeting, my goal is to establish a long-term partnership with the Shunned Foundation. Are you Mr. Jiang Wei? Who are you? I'm a lawyer from Shunned law firm. My name is Zhang Han. Entrusted by the elder Mrs. Chun Lan, I'm delivering a lawyer's letter to you. My mom sent you. To reclaim the residence in Unit 1801, Building 2 of Century Mansion. Isn't that our house? What is Grandma trying to do? Must you have made a mistake? This is my house. It has nothing to do with my mother. Where does she get the right to reclaim it? According to the documents provided by Miss Chen, the ownership of this property is solely under her name. She has the right to reclaim her property. Furthermore, Miss Chen said, "You must move out within today." What? Your mom is truly crazy. Just because of a few arguments, she dares to fight us for the house? Where is my mother now? Tell her to come out. Mr. Jiang Wei, I have no obligation to disclose my client's whereabouts. Besides, the letter has been delivered. I hope you will comply as soon as possible. Otherwise, legal proceedings will be initiated. For enforcement, goodbye. What on earth does my mother mean? All these years I've provided her with food and shelter, and this is how she repays me. Purposely hiring a lawyer to fight me for the house at an investment meeting. I've just spoiled her too much. Oh, keep it down. So many people are watching. Housekeeper Lee. The investment meeting has already started, right?
It has already started, madam.
Prepare an outfit that suits me. From the inside out. Yes, madam. Regarding the brand and style of the clothing, do you have any preferences? Not too flashy, but I want the best. Jiang Wei. In a moment, I'm going to show your whole family, once I take off that greasy apron, who I, Chunlan, really am. Wow, wow. Let's go. Take me to the investment meeting? Yes, madam. President Jiang, what's the situation? Your own mother is fighting you for the property. Oh, don't even mention it. I just had a few words with her, and she made a scene about running away. An old woman who only knows how to do laundry and cook, who can never hold her own in public, actually dares to turn against me. All right, enough. Don't be angry. The chairperson of the Shilin Foundation will be here soon. We can settle the score with her after the meeting. Yeah, Dad, Grandma is really out of line. When she can't survive outside and wants to come home, you must give her a good piece of your mind. The chairperson of the Shilin Foundation has arrived. Mom? Grandma? I didn't expect this. The president of the Ceylon Foundation is actually an old lady. Her hands, her presence. No wonder she's worth billions. Yeah, even though she's up there in years. That aura of nobility, she just can't hide it. What nobility? She's not the president of the Ceylon Foundation. She's just a maid who does laundry and cooks. Housekeeper. Mom, who let you come here? You're embarrassing me enough as it is. Where did you even find that suit? Stop calling me Mom. I don't have a son like you. If you can come here, why can't I? Why shouldn't I be here? Enough. Do you even know what kind of event this is? You think hiring a few actors is enough to pass yourself off as the president of the Sealand Foundation? Me pretending. Isn't that exactly what you're doing? You're just a housewife who does chores, and you dare pretend to be the president of the Sealand Foundation. Grandma, I know what I said yesterday made you mad. Let me apologize, okay? So please stop acting up. Otherwise, Mom and Dad will stop giving you money. I'm the one causing trouble? I have to say, your whole family is ridiculous. What's going on here? Didn't they say she was the president of the Sealand Foundation? How is she suddenly Mr. Jiang's mother? Everyone, listen to me. This old woman isn't the president of the Sealand Foundation at all. She's just my drama queen mother-in-law. All because my daughter said something she didn't like last night. She flipped the dining table and threatened to run away from home. Who does that as a mom? I really thought she was the president of the Sealand Foundation. Turns out, she's actually Mr. Jiang's mother, 100 years old and still acting out. If I had a mom like her, I would have kicked her out ages ago. You don't know the half of it. We take care of her, feed her, clothe her. We give in to her every whim. Yet she still wants to fight us for the house. She even tries to mess up my husband's deal with the Sealand Foundation. Does she act like a real mom at all? This old lady is just plain bad. Isn't she basically a vampire? Mom, I spoiled you way too much before. Today you owe me a serious apology. I'm telling you, as long as you apologize, I can let it go and agree to let you move back in and live with us. Had enough acting yet? When did I ever say I was moving back in with you? Grandma, if you don't come back, where will you go? You don't even have a pension. Dad supports you. Are you really thinking of living elsewhere? You're the ones who should move out. Isn't the letter from the attorney clear enough? You're living in my house right now. Chunlan, have you no shame? You think hiring a few lawyers means you can take our house? Yeah, Grandma. I remember my parents bought this house. They let you live here all these years. You don't even feel grateful. Fine. But why do you get to kick us out? And why? Because of this house. I'm the sole owner. Satisfied? That's impossible. Jiang Wei, before you got married, didn't you say you paid for this house? When I was busy getting the marriage license, the whole house buying thing was left to my mom. Who would have thought the deed has only her name? Grandma, you've been plotting for this one house for over a decade. You've really got a scheming mind. So manipulative. Maybe you should ask your dad, who really paid for the house. Of course I paid for it. Mom, please stop acting crazy, okay? We're not moving out, end of story. If you keep making trouble, don't blame me. I really won't acknowledge you anymore. Having a mom like this, Mr. Jiang is just unlucky. Seriously, what mom fights her son over a house? That's just messed up. Go ahead, keep insulting me. The worse you insult me now, the harder you'll cry.
Later.
Jiang Wu, I really want to see. After you find out who I really am. If you still act this way. Chan Lan, you think you can kick us to the curb? I'm telling you, not happening. Go now, and withdraw that damn lawyer's letter. Or else you'll regret it? Regret it, huh? Funny, I actually don't plan to let you off. Mom, what are you up to now? Madam, Miss Zhang, the lawyer, just called. She said she's finished freezing all your son's bank assets. What did you say? You froze all my accounts? That's right. For 30 years I worked like a slave for you. Wasted most of my life. I'm taking back every bit of it, plus interest. Chun Lan, who do you think you are? You're just a maid who cooks and cleans. And you think you can freeze Jiang Wei's bank accounts? You really think you have the power? No way. My accounts are really frozen. How did this even happen? Chunlan, what did you do? Why panic? That's just the personal accounts. We still have the company accounts. Hello? Hello, Mr. Jiang. Bad news, the company's accounts are frozen, too. All our funds in the accounts. We can't touch a single cent. What? Isn't Mr. Jiang's mother just an old lady who's good at chores? What's going on here? She froze all of Mr. Jiang's assets and the foundation's accounts just like that. And the company and foundation too. Is it possible she's really the president of the Sealand Foundation? No way, Mom. How did you do all of this? How I did it doesn't matter. What matters is this is the price you have to pay. Grandma, you're so petty. Yes, I admit I was wrong, but I've already apologized to you. Besides, how does freezing Dad's accounts even benefit you? If Dad's out of money, you won't have any living expenses. Living expenses in your mind. You think I'm dependent on your dad to support me? Aren't you? You've been living off us for so long, and it's all Dad's money you spend. Spending his money? If I told you everything your family has had for the last 30 years, including your dad's company,
His career.
even your studies overseas were all paid by me? You must be out of your mind. You paid for it? Do you really think you're the president of the Sealand Foundation?
Huh?
Back then, Dad spent a fortune pulling strings, just so I could study abroad. How come that suddenly you taking credit? You. What are you doing? You think learning a little German makes you special? You think I don't understand? Let me tell you, the biggest regret of my life as Chun Lan was sending you abroad to study. Not only did you pick up a bunch of bad habits, but you also think you're superior to everyone else. I'm telling you, from now on, I won't spoil you anymore. Dad, look at Mom. Enough? What more do you want today? You use at least a top student who studied in Germany. She even received a scholarship abroad. What more could you possibly want? Top student? All she does is curse people in foreign languages. Is this what you call a top student? But it's fine. Her so-called top student status will be gone soon. What do you mean? Which one of you is Jiang Yu? You have an urgent document sent from the University of Freiburg in Germany. Please sign for it. Addressed to me? Yu, what is this about? I have no idea. Expulsion notice. I've been expelled from the university. Yu, let me see. It really is an expulsion notice. How is this possible? Didn't you just get a scholarship before you came back home? Why would the school expel you? It must have been Grandma. Grandma must have gotten the principal to expel me. Come on, Yu, don't say such things. She's just an old woman without any connections. How could she possibly do something like that? I'm telling you, it's her. At most, she knows a few old ladies from the public square dance club. How could she possibly get a university in faraway Germany to expel you? Hey, the school's calling. Answer it quickly. Hello? Hello? Boom. Yu, what did the teacher say? It was Grandma. It had to be Grandma. Not only did she get me expelled, but she also wants the school to make me pay back all the scholarships I received these 2 years. How is that even possible? She's just a housemaid who only knows how to do laundry and cook. How could she have that much power? The teacher said I was expelled because I insulted my elders. That's why the school decided to expel me. Grandma must have reported me to the school. Mom, how could you do something like this? All you did was say one thing at the table, and you went and reported her. Don't you realize you've ruined her life by doing this? I'm not the one who ruined her. She did it to herself. If she can't even learn to respect people at a top university, then she shouldn't go there at all. Oh my God, is this really her grandmother? She actually called and reported her own granddaughter. Aren't you afraid of ruining her future? The University of Freiburg has worldwide influence. If she gets expelled from a place like that, her whole future is over. How did we end up with a grandma like this? Mom, Dad, what should we do? I don't want to be expelled. Chunlan, call the school right now. Take back the report about Yu. If you don't, I won't let this go. That's right, Mom. It's fine if you want to be mad at us. We'll just pretend you're old and confused. But how could you ruin Yu's life? You were the one who raised her. The one I raised myself. My own granddaughter whom I raised by hand. Cursing at me and calling me an idiot at the dinner table. Calling me an old hag in front of everyone. Am I supposed to be grateful to her for that? What's going on? So what Jiang Yu just said in German was actually a curse. That's enough, Chunlan. So you won't call, right? Fine, then don't blame me for being ruthless. I'll call the most remote nursing home right now. And make sure you never come home for the rest of your life. Even after you're dead, no one will take care of your body. Don't bother looking for one. Nursing homes cost money anyway. Chunlan, can't handle that kind of filial piety from you two. Let's just sever all ties. Mom, what do you mean? Are you going to cut off our mother-son relationship? Your wife wants to send me to a nursing home. Just let me fend for myself. And you don't even care. Why should I keep our relationship then? Fine, Chunlan. You're the one who said this. Jiang Wei, sign it. I've had enough of this old lady for a long time. Mom, I'll give you one last chance. As long as you apologize and back down. Don't call me Mom. From now on, you're no longer my son. You're really getting senile. You just have to pick a fight with me, huh? Fine, I'll let you have it. Let's see. Who would take care of you in your old age without me? Chunlan, your son already signed. Get out immediately. Why should I leave? If anyone's leaving, it should be you guys. And you're telling us to get out. Do you even know? This investment conference today is hosted by the Schillen Foundation for me. If you keep making trouble, I'll kick you out today, believe it or not. Your dad. Look quick. A lawyer's letter from the University of Freiburg just arrived. They said if I don't return the scholarship, they'll sue me. What should I do now? You don't worry. Dad's got a solution. Mom, do you think a single report call is enough to get you expelled? You really think too highly of yourself. Let me tell you the truth. The Schillen Foundation backing me is University of Freiburg's biggest sponsor. If you want to ruin you have to get my agreement first. You don't worry. I'll call Vice President Joe right now. How long until we reach the conference venue? Vice President Joe. We'll be there soon. We can't keep the president waiting too long. Drive faster. Vice President Joe. No need to answer Jiang Wei's call. The president has said, from now on he has no relationship with Jiang Wei's family. Alright, also, completely cancel all investments in Jiang Group. Never cooperate again. Understood. What's going on? Why isn't Vice President Joe picking up the phone? Jiang Wei, stop wasting your time. Zhou Yang won't answer your call. And starting now, the Schillen Foundation will end all cooperation with your company. The Schillen Foundation has invested in me for over 20 years, and you just ended it with one word. Who do you think you are? Yeah, just an old lady who barely went to school. You really think you learned some tricks just by watching TV? And that you actually understand business? Unbelievable. Hello, Mr. Jiang. We have a problem. The Schillen Foundation's investment department called to terminate our partnership. They're withdrawing the investment for Project Noam. What did you say? What do you mean? Why? Chunlam, what the hell did you do? Why did the Schillen Foundation revoke my investment? I get it now. Chun Lan, did you go to Vice President Zhou and smear your own son? How can you be so vicious, old lady? Ruined your granddaughter wasn't enough. Now you're ruining your own son. What's going on? Why is this old woman gossiping again? That's why the partnership ended. Ooh. With a mom like this, I've got the worst luck imaginable. Doesn't make sense. Mr. Jiang has worked with the Schillen Foundation for years. No matter how she badmouths him, it shouldn't lead to such serious consequences. Mom, I'm begging you. Please call Vice President Zhou and explain everything. Stop slandering me. If my career is ruined, it's all over for me. If my career is ruined, my life is completely finished. First, we've already cut off our mother-son relationship. I'm no longer your mother. Second, what makes you think I'm smearing you? If you hadn't badmouthed me to Vice President Zhou, why would the Schillen Foundation cancel my partnership? Jiang Wei, is it possible that I am actually the president of the Schillen Foundation? You. Chun Lan, stop joking around. You're just an old lady who does housework. If you were the president of the Schillen Foundation, would you have spent years living with us, mooching off the family? Do you know? This company is my life's work. If I lose it, I won't let you get away with it. Really? I'd love to see. How exactly you won't let me get away with it? You're insane. Why can't you just relax and enjoy retirement at home? I'm sending you money each month. Isn't that enough? You just have to make this house a mess. Is that what you want? That's exactly what I'm doing, making your family miserable. So what? How can you tell me to enjoy retirement in peace? Like I've had any happiness in your home. Jiang Wei, think about how I've spent these 30 years. Oh. Hey, Jiang Wei, I'm out of living expenses. When you have time, remember to send me money. Got it, Mom. I'll transfer it right now. Son, isn't $1,500 a bit too little? You know I have to pay for water, electricity, and gas at home, plus food and daily needs for the whole family. It all comes out of my pocket. Well, it's really not enough. Not enough? Just try saving a little. Use overseas now. We don't need that much money. Hey, honey, I really like this purse. Will you buy it for me? It's not expensive, only $30,000. I'll buy it for you after the Schillen Foundation investment comes in. Oh, Mom, by the way, remember to wash Lu Min's cashmere coat for her. Make sure to hand wash it. If you machine wash it, it'll shrink. Got it. I've worked like a horse for your family for 30 years. Have any of you ever shown me the slightest respect? I'm just an old lady who only makes trouble. Well, today I Chanlan, this old lady, will show you how I'm going to make your family miserable. Fine, you just never stop. And you want our whole family to be miserable. You'd better believe, once this investment meeting is over, I'll make you pay. You really think just because you're older, I won't dare deal with you? You're honestly the nastiest grandma I've ever seen. I'm definitely going to expose you online. All right, enough. I don't want to argue with her anymore. She turned a perfectly good investment conference into chaos. So unlucky. I don't want to see her anymore. Someone, get her out of here. Old lady, please leave now. What are you doing? Do you know who my wife is? How dare you try to throw her out? She doesn't have any status at all. No one even wants her as a free maid. Are you all deaf? Why aren't you throwing him out already? I'd like to see any of you try. Hurry up and throw him out. I'd like to see any of you try. This investment meeting today is being held by the Schillen Foundation for our madam. If you kick out the madam, then there's no point in having this investment meeting anymore. You really think you're something, acting like that, calling her madam every other sentence. If someone didn't know, they might actually believe she's the president of the Schillen Foundation. And what if I say I am? Chanlan, you're just an old woman about to kick the bucket? President of the Schillen Foundation, really? Do you think we're idiots? Grandma, has anyone ever told you? You're really pretentious? Dad, you better kick her out already. With a grandma like this, I'm embarrassed enough as it is. What are you two still standing there for? Don't you understand human language? Throw her out. I'd like to see you try. Let's see any of you try. Vice President Joe has arrived. But I don't see the president of the Schillen Foundation. Vice President Joe, I'm so glad you're here. I've called you several times, but you didn't pick up. Jiang Wei. The Schillen Foundation's cooperation with your company has already been terminated. Please don't call me about this anymore. Vice President Joe, isn't this too sudden? You have to give me a reason. Vice President Joe, did Jiang Wei's mom say something to you? Is that why you're ending our partnership? Please don't believe a word she says. She's nothing but bad luck. She can't stand to see our family doing well. You all say she's a jinx. Of course she is. You have no idea. We've supported her all these years, given her food and shelter. But look at everything she's done. Hiring a lawyer to fight us for the house. Reporting her own granddaughter. And getting her expelled from school. With a mother-in-law like her, what are we supposed to do? So according to you, it's all her fault. So according to you, it's all his fault. Vice President Joe, if you don't believe it, you can ask them. What kind of person is my mom really? That's right, we can vouch for President Jiang. That old lady and their family is way too much. She even said she wanted President Jiang's entire family to be in constant turmoil. What kind of mother is like that? Seriously, if I had a mom like that, I'd want to bash my head against a wall. All of you, shut up. President, I'm sorry. Sorry to keep you waiting. What? President. Old Joe, long time no see. President, welcome back to the Schillen Foundation. What's going on? Did I hear that right? Vice President Joe actually called her president. No way. Could this old lady really be the president of Schillen Foundation? Vice President Joe, are you sure you're not mistaken? Why can't Jiang Wei be the president? Think about it for a second. If it weren't for your mom all these years, why would the Shilin Foundation invest in your company? No way, that's impossible. But my mom was just an ordinary employee back then. If the president hadn't said that back then, you would have ruined the Shilin Foundation long ago. Back then, for the sake of your pride, she secretly injected funds into your company, gave you everything you wanted. But what about you guys? How did you treat her? My mom. I know I was wrong. I'm the one who should apologize. If you want, I'll have you apologize to you. Just please ask Vice President Zhou to unfreeze my account. Otherwise, my company will go under. There's no need for an apology. I can't accept it. Besides, you're not my son. And she's no longer my granddaughter. Mom, President Jiang Wei gave up everything at Shilin Foundation back then. Came to your house and worked herself to the bone. Took care of all the housework. Did your laundry, cooked, raised your child. But what about you guys? Did you show her any basic respect? Just because you learned a few words of German, you went ahead and called your grandma an idiot. Everything you have today, I'd say you deserved every bit of it. I'd say you deserved every bit of it. No wonder the old lady is so ruthless. 1 minute fighting over the family inheritance, the next freezing accounts. Turns out, Jiang Wei's family are the real ingrates. At first, I thought it was the old lady's fault. But it turns out this family of 3 is awful. She worked herself to death for them and still got called an idiot. That's worse than being a maid. Vice President Zhou is right. They totally brought this on themselves. With a mom this good, and yet they don't appreciate her. Well, now look. It's too late to regret it. Mom, you can't treat me like this. I'm still your own son after all. You is your biological granddaughter. Give us another chance. Yeah, Mom. If you told us you were the president of Shilin Foundation, we wouldn't have treated you that way. So, if I was just a mom who could cook and do the laundry, does that mean I deserve to be called an idiot by you? Grandma, I didn't mean to insult you. That day I just didn't want to eat anything. But you insisted I had to finish my food. Old Joe, I don't want to see them anymore. Get them out of here. And make sure they move out of my house today. Yes. Someone, come here. Mom, you can't do this to us. Mom. Let go of me, old Joe. Take me back to the foundation. I want to be alone for a while. Yes, President. President, these here are all the things you left behind during your time teaching at Peking University. Ever since Mr. Jiang passed away, these have all been left here. All right, besides this English teaching certificate, you also have your French, German, and Russian certificates.
In addition,
All the honors you received as an international translator are also here. Sigh. All of that's in the past now. Back then, I quit my position as head of the language department at Peking University, just to run the household. Who would have thought these past 30 years would turn out to be such a joke? Honestly, over the years, many of the old professors at Peking University have always hoped you'd come back to teach, but you kept turning them down. I'm at this age already. Can I still teach as an old-timer? Of course you can. Don't you remember? Many of your old friends are even older than you, and they're still teaching at Peking University. Actually, President, I think it's time you live for yourself. Yeah. It's about time I live for myself. Hey, old Joe. Can you make some arrangements for me? Accompany me to visit Peking University tomorrow. All right. Mr. Jiang, your belongings have been packed, starting today. This residence no longer belongs to you. I've changed all the locks. You may leave now. Dad, what do we do now? I didn't expect Grandma to be so heartless. She actually threw us out. What else can we do? My account is frozen. We don't have a penny. She wants all three of us living on the street. Old witch. Hid it from us for 30 full years. Enough. Stop cursing her. Right now, the most important thing is UU's scholarship. How are we supposed to put together that much money? We have to figure out where to get that much. By the time you figure it out, UU will have already been expelled. Here's what we'll do. I'll sell all the purses and jewelry you bought from me before. That should cover the scholarship. But UU getting expelled would really hurt her future. Actually, I have an idea. I know a professor in the language department at Peking University. I'll ask him to transfer UU over. As long as she can graduate successfully, her future shouldn't be affected. Really? That's great. At least UU's problem is solved. But what about the company? Well, if there's no choice, we'll just have to beg the old lady. Sigh. Sigh. Chunlan, is that really you? Principal Lin, long time no see. Long time no see. Welcome back. Chunlan, ever since you quit all those years ago, I've been hoping you'd come back to teach. I can't believe I've been waiting for 30 years. So, do you want to consider coming back to teach? Principal Lin, I haven't set foot in a classroom for 30 years. I'm worried. Professor Chun, don't be so hard on yourself. You're the first in the country to hold certifications in 7 languages. As an international translator, what is there to worry about? How about this? I actually have a Russian class in a bit, and one of the students just returned from abroad to see me. They need to transfer schools. Why not let Professor Chun sub for that class and get familiar with our teaching environment? Am I really up to it? Is it possible? You'll find out once you're on the podium. That's perfect. This student and parent are already in my office. I'll go handle it. I'll come back and take over once I'm done. All right then. Respectfully, I'll do as you say, please. Please. Professor Bai, sorry about that. Sorry to keep you waiting. Did you bring all the documents? Ah, they're all right here. Expelled from the University of Freiburg. This record isn't acceptable. At Jingde University, we won't accept a student who's been expelled by a world-famous university. Please leave. What? Professor Bai, is there any way you can make an exception? My daughter. She's very outstanding. But if she's so outstanding, why was she expelled? Professor Bai, my daughter has already passed the intermediate German exam. She has a real talent for languages. Please help us out. Intermediate German, huh? How about this then? Right now there's a senior professor who is fluent in 7 languages, about to return to Jingde, here at Jingde. His German is the most authoritative. If your daughter can earn his recognition and get a recommendation letter from him, maybe our university will make an exception for you. Then Professor Bai, please take me to meet him quickly. All right, Professor Chun is covering my class today. Let's go. Okay, let's go. You make sure you do your best later. Professor Bai said, this Professor Chen has received many international honors. If you can become his student and have him pave the way for you, you'll have an unlimited future. Don't worry, Dad. My German is so good. I'll definitely impress him. I'll really make him see me differently. Rogue student. She won the night design, and yes, a million professors that I buy. I keep better, and she's minutes pretty much. Wow, this grandma's pronunciation is so standard. Look behind you. The principal and all our language professors all came to visit the class. What is this grandma's real identity? Yeah, I remember now. She's from Qingda. Back in the day, she was the top scholar who got translation certificates in 7 languages at once. A professor. I can't believe it. We actually get to attend her class in our lifetime. Keep it down. Don't interrupt Professor Chun's class. Grandma. What are you talking about? Yeah, it's nothing. Maybe I saw it wrong. Wow, Grandma's Russian writing is incredible. The grammar is flawless. It's smooth and natural, and it's written so beautifully. There's no way this is a non-native's level, right? Mom, why does that figure always remind me of Grandma? Stop filming your grandma. An old lady who can't even handle laundry or cooking. How could she possibly speak Russian? Even if she's the president of the Shilin Foundation. At her core, she's just a housekeeper who does chores. How could she be great at sports? No wonder Professor Chun is so impressive. Hasn't taught for over 30 years, but still writes on the board so professionally. Professor Bai, this Professor Chun, is he the best professor in our linguistics department at Jingda? Is he the most talented one? It's amazing at his age. He was already a professor 30 years ago. It's a shame he gave up what he loved for his family. But it's not too late to teach again now. This is what we're learning today.
Next.
I'll explain some features of Russian grammar. Russian grammar. The hardest part of Russian grammar is Grandma is actually a professor at Jingda. No wonder she understood when I spoke German before. Just how much has this old lady kept from us? Dad, what do we do? Grandma definitely won't write me a letter of recommendation. If worst comes to worst, we'll just ask her. Grandma used to care most about your mom. Say something nice to her later. Apologize, maybe she forgive us. Can you all stop talking? Don't interrupt Professor Chin's class, okay? Sorry. All right, class. That's it for our Russian lesson today. Let's end it here. When you get home, review the grammar in your textbook carefully. Grandma Chan, you taught so well. I want to come to your class next time too. Sure, you're welcome. Professor Chun, never thought. So many years have gone by. You're still just as professional. Yeah, even I benefit a lot from Professor Chun Lan's classes. Oh, wow. You flatter me. It's been 30 years since I've taught. I was actually a little nervous. Professor Chun, let me introduce. This student just returned from studying abroad. He previously attended Bai. Professor, you don't have to introduce them. I know who they are. Grandma. Don't call me Grandma. I've already cut ties with your dad. I don't have a grandson like you. Mom, how can you be so ruthless? You already got expelled from Freiburg University. If Yang can't transfer to Jingda, his future is ruined. You can stop recognizing me. But can you really ignore your granddaughter? That's right, Chun Lan. You have to write a letter of recommendation for Yu today. Sorry. If you want a recommendation from me, Chunlan, he simply isn't worthy. Grandma, why? I've already apologized to you. Why still won't you forgive me? You're almost 70 this year. Why are you still so petty? I'm petty. Jiang Yu, clearly you don't get it. Jingda is one of the top schools in the country. All our students have excellent conduct and academics. Do you think your character deserves entry here? Chunlan, that's enough. Yu's not as bad as you say. It was just one sentence from Yu. And you turned the whole house upside down. You're an old lady already. Why do you hold such a grudge? Say whatever you want. Jingda won't accept her anyway. Mom, you're just a professor, that's all. What gives you the right to represent all of Jingda? Yu, forget her letter. We'll go straight to the president. With your skills. The president will definitely admit you regardless. No need. I'm the president. Oh. I'll listen to Professor Chun. If Professor Chun says she won't accept, then Jingda definitely won't, right? Why, President? My daughter Yu is outstanding. She got many honors at Freiburg University. She's received lots of certificates. You probably don't know. Your mother, Miss Chenlan, 30 years ago, was already the chief professor in Jingda's linguistics department. If she doesn't want a student, I can't imagine what kind of character that student has. So please leave. No more buts. Professor Ma, show them out. Get going, Jingda doesn't welcome you. Please leave. Professor Bai, let's go. Go, let's go. Sorry, the president let you see a joke. Back then, you left to take care of their family, right? Thinking about it now, I really feel bad for you. It's all in the past now. I have nothing to do with them anymore. Oh. Jiang Wei, didn't you say you could get Yu into Jingda? What now? How would I know what to do? How was I supposed to know Mom was a Jingda professor? It's all Grandma's fault. She got me expelled and left it at that. Then bankrupted Dad's company. And now we've got nowhere to go. Great. How come I never realized how scheming Grandma is? Hello? What did you say? Okay, I got it. Dad, what's wrong? Chunlan, unbelievable. No wonder she's president of the Shilin Foundation. Turns out, it was all my dad's inheritance. Well over 100 billion. She actually kept it all to herself. Jiang Wei, you're saying the Shilin Foundation was left by your dad? That's right, I had someone look it up. Dad had a company when he was alive. He sold the company before he died and put all the money into the Shilin Foundation. I just didn't expect. Mom actually kept this from me for 30 years. No wonder Grandma never told me all these years. She was just afraid we'd take Grandpa's inheritance. Your dad passed away. By rights. You should be the first heir. That old lady kept all that money, not giving us a single cent. No wonder Grandma never told me. She was just scared we'd take Grandpa's inheritance. No way. We have to make that old lady cough up the money. We're due at least 90% of that inheritance. Mom, Dad, I have an idea. It'll make Grandma honestly hand over the inheritance. She looks so friendly, but I can't believe how shady she is. Yeah, she said you exposed her online, showing her husband died years ago. And she kept a huge inheritance for herself, not giving a penny to her son or grandson. How pitiful. How is someone like that a professor at Jingda? Seriously, what a kid. What are schools thinking? Letting bad people become teachers. Principal, something serious happened. What's going on with old Joe? Jiang Wei's family of 3 is yelling on the rooftop of the Shilin Foundation, threatening to jump. And they're broadcasting it live to the whole internet. They're saying that after you inherited Mr. Jiang's estate, you didn't give them a single cent. Now they're homeless because of you. President, should I have someone kick them out? No need, I'll head over in a bit. Classmates, where are you all going? Mind your own business. Worry about yourself. You're so old and yet so malicious. I really can't understand how you became a professor. Yeah, we're never taking your class again. People like you, the elderly with no respect, only end up ruining the next generation. Professor Lin. Are you okay? No need to say anything, Principal. I already know. Your family drama is all over the internet. I've also received quite a few anonymous complaints about you. The internet is a scary place. They can turn white into black. Professor Chan, why don't you take a break from teaching? Sort out your family matters before you return. How pitiful. They ended up like this because of her. Can you imagine if the whole family died? That would be tragic. President. Here, take a look. Friends in the live stream, we sincerely apologize for taking up public resources, but we're really at a dead end. My grandma is a professor at Jing University and also the president of the Shilin Foundation. But not only did she take all of my grandpa's inheritance for herself, but she also caused my dad's company to go bankrupt, leaving us homeless. Look, guys, my dad and the others are so desperate they're about to jump. With a mother-in-law like this, our family of 3 really doesn't want to live anymore. This time, you old hag, watch how I ruin you. Over all these years, my parents have suffered so much. All these years, he does absolutely nothing in our family. Eats, drinks, and depends on my parents for everything. We treated him so well. But in the end, he turned his back on us. This Zhang Yu is just talking nonsense. At first, I just wanted to take everything from them and pretend I had no relatives left. Who knew they'd go even further? Fine, Chun Lan will play with you to the end. Old Zhang, take me upstairs. Okay. Look, Chun Lan is here. You old witch, you're really something else. You won't even spare your own son? Chun Lan is your own granddaughter. You destroyed her entire family. Just go die already.
Dear.
Let them say whatever they want. No matter what they say now, in a few days, I'll make Jiang Wei's family pay the same way. Mom, Dad, please don't do anything stupid. If you both die, how am I supposed to live alone? You. If our deaths could bring Grandma's forgiveness, then it's worth it for us to die. That's right, you. With Grandma treating us like this, there's no point in living anymore. Grandma, please talk to my parents. Tell them not to give up. My parents never did anything wrong. Why are you treating us like this? Grandma, why did you hit me? All my life, you've always hit me without even asking why. What did I ever do wrong? Old Joe, have security clear the ground floor. Give them space. Today I want to see if they'll really jump from here today. Let's see if they dare to jump from here today. Mom, do you really have to go this far? Weren't you the ones threatening to jump? I'm just helping you out. Old Joe helped them. What are you doing? Let go of me. Didn't you say there's no point in living? Why aren't you jumping now? You old hag. Grandma, did you really think my parents would jump? It was all just an act for those idiots online. Now that our goal is achieved, public opinion is on our side. Let's see what you do next. You thought this stunt would scare me? Let's wait and see. My dad said he wants you to hand over all of Grandpa's assets. Mom, Dad, Grandma still won't forgive us. Let's just go. Old witch, just wait for my revenge. President, you're just going to let them go? Let them act out this drama till the end. I want to see what else they're planning. Everyone, look. Grandma kicked me out. Now my parents and I can only live in a hotel. Here are my awards from University of Freiburg abroad. But because of her, I was expelled from school. My future is ruined too. Tell me, someone like her, how can she be the president of the Shunned Foundation? How can she even be a professor at Jing University? President Zhang Yu is still stirring up public opinion. If it goes on like this, the Shunned Foundation stock will definitely crash. Vice President Zhou, bad news. Nearly all our domestic and international partners with the foundation have terminated their contracts. Even some brands we've sponsored. Now they're threatening to sue us. Vice President Zhou, there's a crowd causing trouble downstairs. Our security almost can't hold them off. Then send all security downstairs. And contact PR. I just don't believe. We can't handle a few rumor mongers. Old Joe, no need for PR. That's too troublesome. I have my own way to deal with them. President, what way? Ma, you've seen the online public opinion. If nothing goes wrong, you probably can't even go outside now. What are you trying to say? Nothing, just wanted to let you know. An old lady like you can't beat us. So, as long as you give us 90% of Dad's inheritance, we'll leave you alone. 90%? You want the whole foundation. That's right, it's Dad's inheritance. As his son, I'm the primary heir. But out of the goodness of my heart, I'll leave you some money. Enough to live on till you die. But on one condition. You must publicly apologize to our family. You want me to apologize, Jiang Wei? You've got some nerve. Mom, do you really have another choice? Mom, do you really have another choice? Or do you want to destroy your own reputation in the end? Jiang Wei, let me think about it. President, are you really going to hand over all of Mr. Jiang's inheritance to them? Of course not. They want to use public opinion to crush an old woman like me. Then I'll show them whether I'm really any match for them. Old Joe, go make preparations. Call a press conference tomorrow. Invite all the media in the city. Yes, I'll get it ready. Go ahead. Do you really think Chen Lan is willing to hand over the Shunned Foundation to us? Otherwise, why hold a press conference? She just wants to publicly apologize to us. My daughter is truly impressive. She used public opinion to create pressure. That old lady has no way to fight back. Not only is her reputation ruined, but she also coughed up all the money. She deserved it. She threw all three of us out of the house. But she hurt Dad. The company went bankrupt. She froze all of his accounts. That's a fact. Even if she had 10 mouths, she couldn't explain it away. Look, it's Jiang Wei. Hurry, hurry. Jiang Wei, are you Mr. Jiang Wei? Can we interview you for a moment? Regarding the press conference held by Miss Chen Lan this time, what are your thoughts? I hope my mom will apologize to our family in public, because she has hurt our family deeply. But I believe that public opinion is fair. Justice will be served. That's right. Today, she must bring out the inheritance left by my father-in-law and hand it all over. That money belongs to us in the first place. Look, Chunlan is here. Miss Chunlan, are you holding this press conference because you couldn't handle the pressure from public opinion and now want to formally apologize to your son's family? Is that right? Is that so? Why should I apologize? I haven't done anything wrong. I don't need to apologize to anyone. Miss Chunlan, you just said you won't apologize, so you have no remorse at all for what you've done to your son's family of 3. They're the ones who should repent. Chunlan, stop pretending. You're the reason our whole family ended up homeless. Aren't these facts? Today you must apologize to us and hand over all shares of the Shillun Foundation. Give those to us. This old lady is just hateful. All for an inheritance. She's been cruel to her own son and his family and won't repent at all. Still refuses to admit her mistakes. From what I know, the Shillun Foundation is worth hundreds of billions. Such a huge inheritance. Not even a cent. Goes to her own son. Talk about greed, she's like a snake trying to swallow an elephant. She's lived this long and is still so greedy. How come people like her never die? Mom, public opinion has totally flipped now. Just stop being stubborn. You must bring out all of Dad's inheritance. So you went on a smear campaign online, painting me as an old woman bullying your family. Just for the inheritance, huh? Grandma, that was supposed to be ours. That's right, I'm the son. I'm the primary heir. I just can't believe Dad didn't leave me even a single cent before he died. Guess what? You actually got it right. Your dad really didn't leave you even 1 cent. No way, what gives you the right to say that? Because I have the will your father left. Is that enough? All assets are to be inherited by his wife, Chun Lan. No way, that's definitely not Dad's will. You must have forged it. I already have this will notarized. Besides, as his son, don't you recognize your dad's handwriting? Number. Why would Dad leave all the money to you? I'm his son after all. What is going on here? If this will is real, then Shan Lan is the legal heir. Even if it's legitimate, it's wrong not to leave his own son a single cent. Not even a cent goes to her own son? This old lady is insatiable. Even if the will is real, Chun Lan, you have so much money now. You can't just ignore your son's life, can you? That's right, Grandma. You took our house. You even ruined my dad's company. Now we don't even have a place to stay. Even if you'd given us a tiny share of the inheritance, we wouldn't be this miserable. Enough. Stop pretending to be pitiful in front of me. I've made myself clear. Don't bother trying to get another cent from me. This old lady really is heartless. Her own son's family is this miserable, but she won't give them a dime. People like her deserve to get hit by a car and die. Miss Chun Lan, why are you unwilling to give part of your husband's inheritance to your son? Are you just going to sit and watch their family end up on the streets? Whether they're homeless or not is none of my business. I'm holding this press conference today to announce an important decision, and I made this decision a long time ago. Miss Chun Lan, can you tell us what that decision is? Everyone online is calling me Chun Lan, a greedy old woman, saying I'll swallow a $1 billion inheritance all by myself. If that's the case, then I've decided to livestream my donation at today's press conference. I'm donating my entire multi-billion-dollar fortune, not keeping a single cent. What? This old lady is actually donating all her money. What is she thinking? That's a whole 100 billion. She's donating everything instead of leaving it to her son. So she doesn't want to keep the inheritance for herself. She just purely doesn't want to leave it to her son. Maybe Jiang Wei's family did something even worse. Otherwise, why would Chun Lan rather donate it all than give them a single cent? Before this, the Shunned Foundation already vetted thousands of charities worldwide. After unanimous approval by the foundation's leadership, all of the foundation's funds will be invested into global philanthropy. Old Joe started the process. No, you can't donate it. Mom, what gives you the right to donate Dad's inheritance? Jiang Wei, are you blind? Your dad's will is crystal clear. How I distribute the money is none of your business. That will is crap. I don't accept it. Anyway, you can't donate all this money. Part of it belongs to me. That's right, old lady. If you don't give us a share today, we'll keep attacking you online. We'll make sure your reputation is destroyed. What's going on? Saying all this about our family is for your own good. Trying to get people to expose you. Everyone, please judge for yourselves. My grandma is donating all of my grandpa's inheritance, every last bit, not leaving us a single cent. That's more than 100 billion. If Chun Lan says she donates, she actually does it. I don't think she's the greedy type they described. Insatiable greed? President, the Shunned Foundation's funds are being transferred out one batch at a time. Maybe because the amount is so huge. It'll take until the afternoon to complete the donation. Look, many overseas charities have already received donations and publicly thanked her. Domestic charity groups have also publicly thanked her. Looks like Chun Lan really did donate all the money. What is this old lady doing anyway? Now we can't get a single cent. What should we do? All the public opinion has shifted in Grandma's favor. Now people are blaming us. Chun Lan, you're so despicable. Just for your own reputation. You actually donated the entire 100 billion. How does this even help you? I'm despicable? Ask yourselves honestly. In the past 30 years, have I ever touched a single cent from the Shunned Foundation? Originally, I wanted to leave the foundation to you. You were the ones who didn't cherish it. Impossible! If you wanted to leave it to us, why didn't you tell us earlier? Because living with you for these 30 years made me realize one thing. That is, you are completely unworthy of this inheritance. Miss Chun Lan, you'd rather donate all your money than leave anything to your own son. Is there a reason for that? Of course there's a reason. You all want to know why I let them end up on the streets, homeless, and why I let his company go bankrupt. I'll let you see the truth. Mom, she can't speak English. As far as I'm concerned, she's completely clueless. Now listen, you're just a Dummkopf. We're done here. It sounds like Jiang Yu is speaking German. I can tell it's nothing good just by the tone. I've studied German before. Jiang Yu is calling Chun Lan a Dummkopf. She's even saying she can't understand human speech. This girl looks so innocent, but her mouth is so vicious. Chun Lan, you actually installed surveillance in the house? How could you be so manipulative? Grandma, hurry up and turn off these videos. Why should I turn them off? Didn't you all say I made you homeless? And that I made your father's company go bankrupt? I want everyone to see whether what I'm doing is right or not. Mom, that's enough. I admit Yu was out of line for insulting you. But look at what you're doing. It's way over the line. Now, because of you, our whole family can't even get a full meal. How do you have the nerve to post this? I'm simply responding to you. In the same way you treated me, why are you so upset? And you think this is all I have? Didn't you repeatedly claim that you never spent a single penny of mine? Then let's let everyone see, over these past 30 years, exactly how much money I've given your family. This is the Schillen Foundation's investment in Jiang Wei's company. It actually lasted for nearly 30 years. Almost every year there were investments of tens or even hundreds of millions. With all this, didn't they say Jiang Wei didn't get any inheritance? Then what is this? This plot twist is huge. They took so much money and still cyberbullied their own mother? Jiang Wei's family is truly worse than animals. Mom, you hurry up and turn it off. Turn it off. Ever since I inherited your father's estate, I have invested in your company every year, under the name of the Schillen Foundation. Every single transaction is clearly recorded. Do you still dare to say I never gave you a penny? Miss Chun Lam, since you gave Jiang Wei so much investment, why did you let his company go bankrupt? Is it simply because your granddaughter insulted you at a dinner party? Of course not. You can ask them how they've treated me for the past 30 years. What do you mean, 30 years? Mr. Jiang Wei, can you explain this? Miss Chunlan, could you be more specific? What is there to explain? Mom, I don't want the money anymore. I don't want a single cent. Is that enough? Grandma, I beg you, please let us go. I already apologized to you for what happened before. You wanted to ruin this old woman's reputation. So today I will make sure you are utterly discredited. Look at this family, they're too much. How can they be like this? Chun Lam, don't you think you've hurt our family enough? What else do you possibly have to say? Isn't this all your own doing? For 30 years I've worked like a slave for your family to make breakfast. I got up at 5 a.m. every single morning. In the dead of winter, your clothes couldn't be machine washed. In the freezing cold, I washed them by hand, one by one, until they were clean. But in the end, I became that damned old woman you posted online, to be cyberbullied. I love you. Oh, Mom, why are we having steamed buns again? Didn't we just have them 2 days ago? Today's filling is different from before. Go wake up Liu Min and Yu. Otherwise, in a little while, the soy milk will be cold. Mom, Liu Min has a few packages arriving today. Remember to pick them up. The toilet in my room is clogged. Remember to call someone to fix it. When Yu gets back from school tonight, she wants sweet and sour pork ribs. Okay, I understand. For 30 years, for the sake of this family, I gave up my job, my career, and 30 years of my life. In these 30 years, I have never done a single thing to wrong you. The one thing I supposedly did wrong, you posted it on the internet, so the whole world could curse this old woman. Damn it. Chun Lan actually worked like a slave for Jiang Wei's family for 30 whole years. Is that for real? Netizens have already dug up the truth. Chun Lan resigned from her position as a professor at Jing University long ago. She only returned to the university a few days ago. That gap was exactly 30 years. Jiang Wei's family is truly despicable, treating their own mother like a maid. 30 years is bad enough. But calling their own grandmother a Dummkopf in German. I really want to go over there and punch them. Chairwoman? Come. Dad, Mom, everyone online is cursing us now. People are even doxing us. What are we going to do? Yeah. It's all your fault. Why did you have to insult her in the first place? Now, look. Our family is completely ruined. Miss Chunlan, you just said you worked like a slave for your son's family. For 30 years, can you be more specific about that? I've said all I need to say. Oh, Joe. Yes? I'm tired. All right, that concludes today's press conference. Please make way, everyone. Chairwoman, let's go. Mom, you can't leave. What else do you want? Mom, the whole internet is attacking us. If you leave, what will happen to us? Yeah, Grandma. Those netizens are looking for us right now. They even want to hit me. You can't just abandon us. Now, you know what it feels like to be afraid. Yesterday, when you were live streaming to play the victim, calling me a cold-blooded old woman, did you ever consider my feelings? You was just possessed by a moment of madness. Mom, we truly know we were wrong. Please forgive me. I don't want the money anymore. I don't want the house either. As long as you forgive me, that's all that matters. That's right, Mom. It was all our fault before. You must have a way to help us, right? I have no way to help you. Don't block my way. Mom, I was wrong. I'm not even human. I'm a total beast. As long as you're willing to forgive me, I'll do anything you say. Jiang Yu, get on your knees and apologize to Grandma. Grandma.
Enough.
I'm not your grandmother. From the day you felt free to call me a Dummkopf, your grandmother was already dead. Mom, don't be like this. Give me one more chance. There are no more chances. All these years, I gave up my career for you, my entire life. I thought I could raise you to be upright like your father, a kind and responsible person. And the result? I raised an ingrate who took my sacrifices for granted and allowed his wife and daughter to insult me at will. Jiang Wei, ask yourself, are you worthy of me? Are you worthy of your late father?
Dad.
They don't realize they were wrong. They only realize they are afraid. Chun Lan is so pitiful. She sacrificed her whole life for her son, only to get this kind of result in the end. She did the right thing. I wouldn't forgive such an unfilial son either. He deserves to be disgraced. Dad, what do we do now? Grandma is never going to forgive us. Whether she forgives us or not isn't the point anymore. The point is that we were wrong. We were wrong from the very beginning. Chairwoman, are you okay? I'm fine, old Joe. If possible, try to quiet down the public outcry. I'm tired and don't want to deal with their drama anymore. Chairwoman, are you planning to let them off? If I were as ruthless as they are, Then what would be the difference between me and them? Take me back to the university. Hello, Professor Chen. Oh, hello, everyone. A year has passed. I stayed at Jing University this year. Every day, I feel the liveliness and youth of the students, as if time has gone back to when I was young. So this is what it feels like to live for oneself. Professor Chen, class is over. Young man, I didn't order any takeout. Dad, it's been a year since Letters Alive. I still don't have the courage to see you. I can only contact you this way. Over the past year, Liu Min and I have spent most of our time taking care of the family. Now I truly understand how difficult it was for you to work so hard for 30 years. This money is what I saved from delivering food. From now on, I'll deposit money into this account every month. Please don't feel embarrassed to accept it. Our family owes this to you. Mom, I'm sorry. I hope this apology isn't too late.
Hey,
Professor Chen. Oh, it's Zhali. Come on in. Professor Chen, are you all right? I'm fine. Is there something you need? Oh, it's like this. Today is the special student admission exam. Professor Tan wants you to help out. All right, let's go. Why doesn't Professor Chen go in? It's fine, watching from outside is the same. What's this test for? It's a speaking test. This girl specializes in German, but I heard she's been studying for exams on her own this past year. Good luck. My name is Zhang Yu. Horticulture is a strong nest, and they win, with the Ted pecking of common to warden. Zong diish mashed to Anna. Altham family meet glit to and shoot again Oma. To the moonlight in Disney and Harbin Misco White. Each vice does I need a fat seal and needs with a supermarket. But it's me out of the worst, the minor fellows. Needs to understand that they see me as a back of the weather. How to have this needs. Me to follow him. But that's I'm sicker. But it's all the little monster, be still kind of 5 mana lips. Mana Oma. That's all I have to say. Thank you, teachers. Jiang, please wait a moment. You've passed your speaking test. Congratulations. You've become a member of Jinda. Actually, I wasn't here to take the test. Didn't I tell you before? I just wanted to take a look. I know. Do you want to check first? Who passed your exam? Should I not?
dust.